Morning. Just got back from Moscow. It's been a long 24 hours, 36 hours, whatever. We obviously did the race in Moscow yesterday. It was a really weird day. We were competitive in free practice 1 and free practice 2 actually. The car felt good, and it's the first time since Miami free practice that I've been happy with the car. I felt confident. We were P7. I thought we had a really good chance to finally get back on track and get some points on the board. And then we got to quali, put new tires on, and it just went away. Other people improved massively, and we just didn't. And both Bruno and I within 100th, and we kind of maximized what we had, I think. So, yeah, a bit more head scratching, but we tried a lot of things on the car, and we've answered the questions why we were pretty crap in Berlin. So I think now we've got a direction at least going for London, and hopefully we can have a good finale there. But we were up with Dilbag. He wouldn't let me go to bed. We were just chatting about next year's stuff and the program for season 2. I had a flight. I took the 5 o'clock flight from Moscow back to London. And there was 2 strategies here. I was chatting with Dario Franchitti. I just dropped him off on the way, actually. And I said to Dario, it's 2 strategies. Either I get home and I sleep, or I'm just going to load up the car and go to Le Mans and have an afternoon nap. I've gone with plan B. So I'm all loaded up. Time to crack on and hopefully get there, have a good afternoon nap, catch up on some sleep because I've only had 3 hours on the plane, and then watch the Canadian Grand Prix tonight. So see you at Le Mans, I suppose. Hello, in my home away from home. So I set up my little kitchenette here, and this is the bedroom. So we stay in at the circuit itself, actually, in this sort of ACO campsite, they like to call it. But it's really nice because it's exactly probably 2 minutes, 2-minute walk to our pits, which is very, very convenient. So I choose to stay in a camper van. There's some others who use these little houses. I can probably show you actually. If I open the door. There you go. You can see it there. There's some houses outside. So actually my teammates Nathaniel Burton and Mark Patterson are in that house over there, right across the road. It's so convenient to be in this place here, and just for me, I quite like to be in my own little space as well, because we spend a long time here with everybody else, and it's quite nice to just have a little bit of alone time, do a bit of work, do some just to read or watch some TV shows, and just get away from things a little bit. So yeah, I've done this now every year, and it's definitely the most convenient thing. So we're off to the town. I finally banked a load of sleep last night after a long weekend. So I think I've slept a full 11 hours last night. So I feel like a human being again, which is really nice. Yeah, so off to Le Mans town for scrutineering. Dun, dun, dun. That's my opening titles. Hello, we're at scrutineering then. Nat is just talking and talking. It's tough to say, Mr. Senna complains that I talk too much. Look at that. He's been going on for like half an hour waffling. I'm not entirely sure what. Waiting for front, waiting for star or front. I will start the race, I will finish the race. I will be the best. And then we have Mark, who's been doing drawings this morning. And Mr. Karun, say hello to my video blog.
Hello, your video blog.
Yeah. Words of wisdom, that. Words of wisdom. So, should we go for a wander outside, Sarah? Let's go. Let's keep going. So there's a sign here that tells us where everything is. Not that it makes any difference in our life. Apparently there's Hong Kong and New York. Although Hong Kong and New York point in the same way, that makes no sense. They're opposite ends of the planet, so that sign's wrong. Should we turn it? Ah yeah, you can turn it.
Way over.
So, it's wrong. I think I'm going to get arrested or something. But yeah, sun's out, not a cloud in the sky, great day for scrutineering. I don't know where our car is, but hopefully it's going through the technical check somewhere. There's a reasonable amount of hanging around that happens at Le Mans, and this is one of the days for it. But it's good. It's good to be here, and see where our official picture is going to happen. Shall we wander out? Let's see what's happening over there. Carter, how are you? Very important man, Mr. Carter. We're heading out. This is... Hello.
Hello.
You're on my video blog now.
Please, car number, if you don't mind, sorry. Thank you so much, good luck.
Yeah, the boys all standing around looking extremely busy as ever.
Absolutely, mate.
This is Rollo. Rollo has a unique talent for sitting around drinking coffee. He's a very, very good coffee drinker.
So for me, to race a Ferrari,
Should we go up? Do you think they'll kick us out?
race in the world, the 24 hours of Le Mans. That was it. It was strange at the test day to be driving down the Mulsanne straight.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
It's okay, I'm coming back.
Okay.
Oh, we have a Porsche team here. So yeah, this is where they do the traditional picture, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Obviously, I can't video that because I'll be in it, but it gives you a sense. You see all the shops here, people selling stuff.
Des GT, des voitures de tourisme,
Really
etc.
cool atmosphere in the middle of town.
Et
But
mon
anyway,
but, bien sûr, c'est de devenir au moment
Hello.
et de me retrouver ici.
there you go, the official picture. Come on, Sarah. Just a smile, Greg. It's a wave.
Mais ça ne s'écrit pas votre nom de famille comme un certain Tom.
So, we're at the press conference, and Mark has just interrupted the press conference to do his caricature drawings.
Même Karun, vous voyez, il est en train d'en faire carrément une vidéo. C'est sympa ça quand même. Ah ouais.
Is it good? Do you like it? Do you think he's doing a good job?
Ah yes, what a talent. Really.
The crowd look a bit bored. I think Greg, you should go entertain the crowd. Do a few jokes.
Wow.
Get the old Irish jokes out. Just spotted my Japanese fans here. These guys are here every year with my Indian flags. Look, I signed this last year. Can I sign that one? We gotta get a picture with them. We'll get a picture. We take a photo. So it's Tuesday afternoon, crowds are filling in. Boys are here.
Big crowd.
Emma's here. Mark's sketch pad is out, he's already done one. He's not held up the queue too bad.
We haven't been shot yet.
You haven't been showboating that much today, but you spotted another face. I think you're due another one soon, aren't you? Over there on the left. So Mark's always looking for faces to draw. Like he's the only person I know who comes up with, oh, what a great face! And it's not necessarily a good-looking person. So I don't know how he does that. But you can hear in the background. I'm going to quickly nip back. This is what I've been doing today. Come on, Sarah. So I've finally been able to make an insert. Those of you who saw on Twitter earlier, I used a bit of sponge. So now the boys here have been making a little insert for me while getting the car ready. So hopefully my bump's going to be on the ground when we get in the car tomorrow, which will be a novelty and quite nice for this trip. But yeah, that's it. Hello. So we're about to do some practice pit stops. Cars out there. Nat's in there first. So we're going to practice in the order we're in the team, right? Right. That's my insert. This is my booster seat for the midget in the team.
Yeah, I just say
Okay? I'm not from you anyway. Okay. Stop.
7:30 at night, only half an hour to go on Wednesday, and unfortunately Mark had a crash earlier on, so the boys have had to work really hard. We missed most of free practice. I think I only did 3 laps of the dam, and then we missed all of qualifying, so Nat's getting ready there. If we have a look, he's going to go out and just do one run and hopefully get us on the grid, because the forecast for tomorrow is terrible, so we need to get a time on the board. And looking at that, we've got 29 and a half minutes to go, so not a whole lot of time. Just go through there and have a quick look. The guys have just fired it up. Watch out. The guys have just fired it up, so that's always a good sign, getting the engine warm. And we just loaded up with fuel, run to the flag just for him to see the car's okay, and hopefully get a time on the board. So fingers crossed. Hello there, just quiet start to the day, coffee in hand in the campsite. It's really quiet, you can hear around here after the madness of last night. So, as you saw in our last clip, not the ideal start to our weekend here, but at least we got a lap on the board. Nat qualified 14th last night, which is irrelevant, but we just need to get ahead of the GT cars, because if we qualified behind them, then our first couple of stints in the race would have been a disaster. The sun is shining at the moment, although the forecast this evening was terrible, but it's so changeable here. The clouds build and disappear so quickly, so never know, we might get another go. But obviously a lot of work for the boys, which they don't like to do before the race, but you know, they're a great bunch of guys, and I'm sure they get the car prepped. So I had a reasonable night's sleep. My hay fever last night was really bad, my eyes were just watering, but luckily, I mean, 2 nights ago I had this idiot, you know, on a rock band playing down the hall there somewhere. They were just awful. They thought they were great, but they were not. So I downloaded this Japanese sleep music, which kind of went like a massage place. Ding, 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 ding. It put me to sleep. But I didn't need that last night. I managed to sleep through, which is good. But I'm going to go do some cycling, because I haven't done enough driving yesterday. 3 laps doesn't count as exercise, so I'm feeling a bit. I'm gonna go do a bit of cycling this morning, and try and work with Mark a little bit this afternoon. Just show him some data, show him some videos, and just try and get his confidence back up and get him back up to speed, because obviously he must have taken a hit after that accident. So let's see what this evening's qualifying brings. Hopefully some dry weather. We're on our way to town. Mark, of course, 2,000 emails per second. Thanks, John. Mr. Berton having a little nap in the front seat. He's just woken up.
Time for the movies.
Traffic's looking quite good. Sarah, you're doing really well here on this route. You're winning.
We're winning, yeah.
We're winning. I've got my tweed hat ready for the tweed army. They'll be out in force, hopefully. They've been tweeting me all day.
You look like Elton John.
Thanks. I don't know if that's a compliment, actually. We're here at the Drivers' Parade. You can see massive atmosphere. Hello, give us a wave. Then, hello, yes, gotta go. My video's running. And then this is Mr. Berton. Say hello.
Here we are.
Monsieur Murphy. Do you like my hat?
I love it. It's a little bit Irish, mate.
Tweed. It's tweed. It's
Where are the
tweed.
boys?
Emma, have you got your legs ready for that? Those heels. That's gonna do 3 miles of walking in those heels. You ready for that? Is this parade ever going to go? We all seem to be standing around though. Hello! Parade has finally got going.
Pour tous les jeunes qui sont là, qui sont sur les consoles, sur les jeux comme ça veut dire que c'est possible. On peut en un an passer de la console à ça, au vrai domaine.
Oui, c'est possible, même en général, quoi. C'est quelque chose que je n'aurais jamais espéré dans ma vie. Je n'ai pas du tout prévu pour faire une carrière de pilote professionnel et finalement, voilà, qui m'ont appris au vent, c'est assez exceptionnel et juste croire en ses rêves et ensemble, à un bout d'un moment, ça doit arriver, je pense.
Alors, la question qu'on a posée 25 fois déjà, ce sera la 26e. Quelle est la plus grosse différence? C'est quoi? C'est le bruit, c'est le délai entre la console et le jeu?
C'est surtout,
Right, lads, let's get a picture. If you can see me, look at this camera. Come on! Hang on, where's the song? There's walking alone, singing a song, walking in a land of wonderland. There's only one turn up. There's only one turn up. Walking alone, singing a song.
On n'avait jamais touché une voiture. Incroyable. Voici avec nous en 43. Alors on va laisser passer la Morgane suisse. On va bien les voir avec Solomon, Pierre, aussi on va laisser passer rapidement quelques.
I love going down this bit here. It's amazing. Look at this is cool. Look at this part here. That's the important part for sure. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So race day morning here. We've just had the morning warm-up. The weather is fantastic at the moment and I really hope this holds for the next 24 hours. It's bright, sunny, it's going to be quite hot. We've just had a race strategy meeting and sort of gone through the rough plan of what we want to do, or sort of our ideal case scenario. We'll work it out as we go along. So Nathaniel is going to start the race and I'll go next. Car feels pretty good in the warm-up. Nothing major to report. So I'm just gonna have a session here on the massage table with our physio Alice, and just get a bit loosened up before the race. I'm not a big fan of starting here at Le Mans because you're on the grid for a long time faffing around, and there's a lot of hanging around that happens. So I prefer to be the next one in, and I normally go and get some lunch while the race is starting up. So it fits in quite well with my day. The parade yesterday was incredible, such a good atmosphere, and I wasn't feeling very good before it. I have to say, I felt my hay fever wasn't great and just a bit tired, but it's all good. Nathaniel is here. Hello, say hello to my video blog.
Hello, it's your
Hi.
This is Alice, who's going to beat me into shape. Fine. But right, I'm off. So here we are on the grid, about to start the 24 hours of Le Mans. So Dario Franchitti bet that I wouldn't dare carry a selfie stick on the grid. So here we go. So should we wander down? See what we're at. It's totally mad here on the grid. Look at that crowd. It's absolutely nuts. Oh, flag. Just trying to walk in and see some. I don't know how we find our car. That's half the battle in this place. Trying to figure where our car is. Excuse me. Oh my God. I think I have a race car in here somewhere. There's a Murphy flag there, no?
Yeah.
I see it somewhere. There's two of them. Somewhere. G Drive. There we go. I see some Murphy flags. Thanks. Crowds are cheering, boys, lining up for the traditional start. Can't see our car, there it is, somewhere back there. And how are we feeling, chaps? We all slept enough. Just about. No beers last night. I did leave a case of beers in the truck, nobody did. Gentlemen, here we are at the start. How are you feeling? How are we feeling?
Pretty bloody good.
The start of France.
Because we're not
ready?
starting here.
Film over there. It's what we want to be on Sunday.
So it's 2:40. Cars you can see on the TV screen are lining up on the grid. I'm having lunch because Nat's going to start the race. So I'm not a big fan of starting, to be honest. There's a lot of hanging around on the grid, so I prefer to just let someone else do it. You know, if I have to do it, I will. But it's nice to go second. So I think I'm going to be in the car about 5:15. We're going to start off with triple stints for Nathaniel and myself. Getting hydrated, carbo loading, bit of chicken for some protein. So yeah, should be ready in a couple of hours to get in the car. So it's 5:10 in the morning. Just had an hour's sleep after a triple stint. It's still dark outside. Nat's been in the car for another triple, and we've just got up to P3. Commandy's had a shunt or something. I don't know. I was asleep. But this one's going to be hard now. In for another triple now, which should take us in the daylight. So it's going to be a long couple of hours, so some black tea to wake me up, and let's see how we get on. Hello, it is 9:45 at night in the UK, and I've just got back home after the road trip straight after the race. Literally, race finished at 3. I think you saw the last clip of me coming back into the pit garage. Quickly got changed, didn't want to get stuck in traffic, said thanks and goodbye to all the boys and girls who helped us out immensely over the last week at Murphy Prototypes, and my dad and I literally ran to the car park, jumped in the car, and drove straight home. I finished 5th in the race in the end, so bit of mixed emotions. Considering at 8:30 in the morning when I got out of the car and went to sleep, finally, we were 3rd, and then I got a call at 11:30, looked at my phone, and I thought, that's not right. The phone was supposed to ring at 10:30, so straight away I knew something wasn't right. And obviously, I heard from the guys that Mark had a little spin, got touched by a Corvette, which damaged the car, and that cost us 25 minutes. So we dropped to 6th, and then managed to get our way back into 5th place before the end. So it's still my best result in class and at Le Mans. I think we maximized everything we had, to be honest. It was a tough fight with, it was such a good fight against G-Drive and Alpine and Jota and all those guys. The race winning KCMG car was too far away, but we were in really a good fight between 3rd and 4th all through the race. So it was very, very enjoyable, very hard work at night when Nat and I basically went back to back on triple stints and then went into quadruples coming into the morning. So that was really hard work. I even managed to accidentally delete the video blog file that I did after my morning shift at 8:15 or whatever, 8:30. So, oops. But yeah, I mean, some people thought I was mad to get in the car and drive straight back home, and actually, but I think the adrenaline just keeps going. And after a week, 8 days out in the middle of nowhere in a camper van, you just want to get to your own bed. And so I'm glad we did. The wife had some rasam and rice ready for me for dinner, so finally got some Indian food. But I am going to sleep like a baby tonight. So I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of insight from Le Mans, and I'm gonna have a day of chilling out on Monday. Although I do have to go to the Indian embassy and get a new passport because I've run out of pages finally. And then on Tuesday, I'm driving a very, very special car. It's the Williams FW13 from 1990. So you'll see from me then. Bye.